for hanging out with me. I decided to go for a walk today. It's supposedly only supposed to be 100 degrees here in Arizona because we've hit fall, right? So while I was out, I thought, you know, this is a perfect opportunity. I don't have anyone bugging me. I don't have kids screaming at me to do something. And I wanted to share with you what I have been using and how it's benefited me with the CBD oil. I know I kind of let the cat out of the bag now that I am actually a very big proponent of CBD oil, and tons of questions have been flooding in, and let me just tell you, like, I just wanted to make a little short video on my benefits. Now, everyone's going to be completely different. We each in our bodies are going to respond differently to the needs that we need. I needed inflammation help. I needed joint pain help because the past year has been a struggle for me. I wasn't able to push on into my next, steps in my health and fitness because I was kind of stuck with all this pain. And then, like I mentioned before, rheumatoid arthritis runs rampant in my family, and I just wanted to really be prepared for what could possibly come next. Tons and tons of research later, I came across CBD oil. Tons and tons of research later after that, I narrowed it down to the products that I wanted to try, and that's kind of where this is kind of has all led me. Now, for many of you, you're not quite sure about CBD oil. The one I use is derived from hemp, completely legal, first and foremost, because I'm a mom of 4, I'm a professional, that's just the way I roll. So it has to be that way. So mine is derived from hemp. And just like you would buy hemp seeds at Walmart, at the health store, same concept. So mine is just coming from the hemp plant. How has it helped me? Let's just kind of jump into that. Mine, from day one, I noticed that my mood was better. These are things I wasn't expecting, by the way, I should say. My mood was better. Felt like I could let things just slide off my back, things that would normally kind of bug me, when the kids dropping their juice or whatever it is. Definitely felt like I was just more chill for not only my family, but probably for everybody else around me. So that was a benefit. And then around day 2, day 3, definitely noticed that my joints weren't hurting as much. And day 3 and 4, that's when I noticed my hips specifically were not hurting anymore. And that was what I was struggling with the most over the last year, was my hip joints really hurting when I would wake up in the morning, which would cause all kinds of other issues, and I couldn't perform as well when I did want to do, my weightlifting. And I don't want to give up weightlifting. I really enjoy it, and it really, does something for me. So that's from the point when I was like, you know what, I'm sold. I totally want to keep going on this oil. And what I have found going into almost a month with it is a few more great things. I'm sleeping better. I have kids, from teenagers to toddlers. My teens have to report in when they get home, so they have to wake me up to let me know that they're home. My toddlers crawl into bed all the time. I'm sure you moms can know. So my sleeping patterns aren't consistent as far as, my lifestyle is concerned. Whew, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little sweaty out here. And that's okay because I want my children to be able to come to me at any time of the night. But I normally have a hard time falling asleep, first of all. And then when I get woken up, to fall back asleep is a whole other mission. And I've noticed that I've been able to sleep great, go back to sleep, when I wake up, and I feel very well rested. So definitely very well rested. Also in the mornings, normally, I would say about 3 times a week, I would have to take pre-workout just to get me going so I can get my morning workout in. And I have not had pre-workout in 3 weeks. Any coffee that I'm drinking for the fact to wake me up, I'm not using it for that. I'm using it because I clearly just want to enjoy a cup of coffee. For example, the pumpkin lattes out there, or hanging out with my husband on a Sunday morning because he enjoys coffee, then I enjoy it with him, but it's not for anything more than that. So again, I'm not waking up needing anything to get me going through the day to help me kind of charge on, I should say. Same thing happens around 2 or 3 o'clock. I've noticed again, I'm still going. My focus is still there. I'm still very well energized. So I have to say that this has been something that has been well-rounded for me in that sense. My eating habits, by the way, I love to eat, period, but I normally eat a lot, and I'm noticing I am not eating as much as I used to. And I don't like people to say that they don't eat because they want to lose weight. That's not what I mean by that. It's almost as if my body's telling me, you know what, Jasmine, you really don't need that. I know you're accustomed to eating that, but you really don't need it. It's like these little receptors are going off in me, making me think about that next step, which I'm an emotional eater, I'm an anxiety eater. So for me, that is a big thing. the more research I do, I'm also finding out that for people who undereat, this is helping them to start eating more and properly to fuel their body properly. Oh, my menstrual. So this month was the first time that I was obviously had this implemented into as a dietary supplement, which, by the way, y'all, that's what it is. It is known as a dietary supplement. That's what it has been marked as. So normally I have lots of aches and pains, leading up to that day, right, ladies? And then obviously I can go about 5 to 7 days, actually on that. So what I noticed this time around is I did not have the lower back pain that we all suffer from. I didn't have the cramps. And overall, I think I lasted maybe 3 to max 4 days, and it was a very light flow. So another bonus for my ladies out there, and I think that goes back because we're trying to regulate our inflammation. Everything in our body comes from inflammation, from our headaches, that's what it is, down to our, every single body ache. And anything that you have that has a disease with the ITS, the itis, bronchitis, arthritis. Itis means inflammation. So inflammation is the key thing in so many diseases. And this overall has been such an amazing thing for me to personally experience. And it started making me think like, well, shoot, if I'm having a hard time and I'm this far into my health and fitness, imagine the people like I mentioned before, they can't even get off the couch. They have so much pain. And that's why I made the switch to really start helping a different demographic type of people that really just need to get unstuck. So I think from what I'm experiencing, and also, by the way, my husband's been using it as well for his sleep, and he's on day 4 of it, and he's waking up and he's telling me that he honestly feels so much better and so well rested, and his mind is calm because he has a really high stress job and he's got a lot on his shoulders. So to have me hear that from him makes this like really a wonderful feeling. And my daughter, she's like a little mini me. She was saying that the little things that used to get her kind of all worked up, just like her mama, she's been able to let them slide. So again, that's just kind of another benefit that I'm seeing in my personal family experience. Again, we cannot claim to heal anything, but again, this is our testimony on what we're using with the CBD oil. Now, if you want more information and you feel like this is worth a shot, definitely, I'm so sorry, I'm like sweating here. Definitely message me, private message me. My link's below, send me an email. Please, this video and subscribe because I will be coming out with more things here, and just kind of letting you guys know I want to be able to help you in any way that I can. This has been an amazing product for us, and I'm definitely going to be sharing the love with this. And so again, if you have any questions, let me know. Put a comment below, send me a message, whatever it is, and I'll definitely get at you. But thanks so much, guys. We'll see you on the next video. I'm going to run out and get out of this heat because our fall weather is not so much fall weather right now. But yeah, guys, we'll talk to you later. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.